is Mayor.
It is the 11th of September. This is Rabbi Levitt. Strive
Okay, so I had an idea that maybe we should we wanted to do the we wanted to learn the perush of the main tefillah of Rosh Hashana and also of Yom Kippur. We'll notice that we so I think how's that sound?
Sounds good.
Good to me.
Fine. Oh, welcome back, Alan.
Thank you.
Your picture is sideways. I didn't quite see at first.
Oh,
Okay. So let's see over here. Yeah. I just opened up a Maxer to the Shmona Esrei, the silent prayer of the night of Rosh Hashanah. And of course, this is going to be the same as for Mincha and Shachris as well.
There you go. Good.
There, okay, good.
Right side up.
Yeah.
Down. Very good.
Okay, so Mariv, the Shmona Esrei. Okay.
This is Mariv of Rosh Hashanah.
Right. So
Shmona Esrei.
now yeah, I want to for the time being, maybe we'll do it a different time, but I want to go to the section that starts with Uvechein tein pachtacha. Which is after the first bracha of Mogen Avram and the second bracha of Machaya Mesim.
John, did you find me my Moxer? My Rosh Hashanah book? My Rosh Hashanah book. I'm not sure where it is right now.
Okay. Okay, so okay, we're going to start. I hope Alan gets his box very soon. And yeah, so this is one sefer I know that everybody has.
Right.
So everybody can see inside, and let's read the words. We'll do like we do generally. We'll take turns reading the words. And then we'll speak about what it says over here. Okay, so from Uvechein tein pachtacha, Lou, would you like to start?
Yeah. Uvechein tein pachtacha Hashem Elokeinu And so grant, I have awe, Hashem our God. Al kol ma'asecha, upon all of your works. Ve'emasecha al kol ma shibarasa, and I have dread on all that you have created.
I'll buy most of the things, and then you'll choose the thing you want.
Vayiraucha kol hamaasim, and reverence on all of your works.
My wife also told me.
Who's talking?
No, she had a good meaning. She meant something good. Yeah.
Oh, Alan, I think you need to mute yourself.
Okay.
Here comes Roy.
Wait.
Oh.
When he was laying the hospital.
V'yishtachavu lifanecha, and we will prostrate before you, kol habaruim, all that you have created, v'yesu chulam aguda echas, and they will form, all of them, a single band, lasos ritzonecha, to do your will, b'levav shalem, with a perfect heart. Kamoshi yadanu Hashem Elokeinu, for, or like that we know, Lord our God, shilton lefanecha, that rulership is before you, os biyadecha, strength is in your hand, ugevura biminecha, and fortitude in your right hand. V'shimcha norah, and your name is awesome. Al kol ma shibarasa, over all that you have created.
Okay, good. Okay, so this is the first paragraph of this section. Yeah, this word ubechein needs an explanation. I guess right now is the time to explain what's it doing over there.
What page do we start on? What page?
What page?
What page do we start?
Well, it depends on what book you're in. What book do you have? You have an art scroll?
Yeah.
I don't have an art
Yes.
scroll.
Okay, Alan, I'm on page 65 in my art scroll. It looks like this.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's page 65.
Oh, so we're looking at the
Rosh Hashana Mariv.
Rosh Hashana.
Oh yeah, good morning, Roy. We're doing your request. We're gonna take a look at the prayers of Rosh Hashanah.
Okay.
So yeah, everybody can see inside for themselves what the words are. We're going to read the words, and then we're going to talk about the words.
Mayor, what page are we on?
Page 65.
Oh, okay. The top bold is, who is like you, merciful Father, who recalls his creatures mercifully for life, right?
Yes. It's the next paragraph. Okay.
So I had some problems before with my medication.
Oh.
So I ended up having a problem in Rabbi Bell's class.
Oh.
But,
What page 65 is it?
Yes.
Maru.
Bimida.
Okay, so um, the issue with this first word is that one could make an argument for saying that why don't we just start with Tein Pachdecha, Hashem Elokeinu? Why do we need to say Ubechein? And of course it doesn't have a simple understanding in the language of the prayer, and so therefore the commentaries go to town over here on this word actually, and the earlier commentators make a connection between this word and the word that Esther used in the Megillah. In Esther, the Megillah Esther, when Mordechai was prevailing upon Esther to go into the Melech and speak to him, and she maintained it's going to be problematic. I have no merit to speak to the Melech. It's not the right time, Mordechai. Let's wait until there's going to be a better time, and then I'll have a merit to go in and speak to him. But right now, he didn't call me, and you're not allowed to go unannounced. You can't just go into the Melech and say, I want to talk to the Melech. So this was the issue over there. And then even after that, Mordechai told her, you got to go in because this is the time to go. So Esther, of course, accepted Mordechai's judgment, and she did go in. We know, but nevertheless she said this word ubechein yavo el hamelech, and with that I'm going to go to the Melech. What's this ubechein over there? And that was the expression that connects what Esther was doing with what we're doing when we go into the Melech also on Rosh Hashana. Because why? Because there could be a point of thinking, what right do we have to come into the Melech over here on Rosh Hashana after what we did this last year, and maybe we don't have a merit also, just like Esther thought she didn't have a merit also to go in. We're putting ourselves basically in the same category as Esther. We're going in to speak to the Melech because we know that the Melech has commanded us to come in, even though to us it seems that we're not really so meritorious to come in and speak to the Melech. But we know that this is what Chazal told us. They made the tefillas of Rosh Hashanah. We go in and we speak to the Melech on Rosh Hashanah about the Yom Adin, and so this is a reflection of a great humility on behalf of the Jewish people, that we feel ourselves that like Esther, that they were sort of going in because not because we have any great merit, but because this is what has to be done now. And so with this type of anivus, we go in. Okay, so that takes care of that word ubechein. Because otherwise, you could just start the tefillah. The tefillah is Hashem. Tein Pachdecha. Hashem Elokeinu. Al kol masecha. Ve'mascha al kol mashabarasa. That's the whole phrase that we're saying over here. What is being said over here? Is this statement, is it merely a statement Is it a praise? Is it a supplication? Is it a request? What is this statement all about over here? What we are saying? Tein paktecha Hashem Elokeinu al kol masecha ve'mascha al kol mashu barosa. This is not a praise of Hashem per se. What this is a request. We are making a request of Hashem over here. Everybody knows that Rosh Hashanah is a day that you make requests. You make requests. Everybody's making a request for Hashem, write us please in the book of life. We should have a good year. We should have a year of everything good. We want parnasa. We want health. We want nakas from our children. We want and we have a whole list. But this is something that needs to be understood over here. Truth to be told, what is the first request that a Jew makes of Hashem on Rosh Hashanah? The first request that a Jew makes of Hashem on Rosh Hashanah is Hashem for parnasa. I'm not asking for gesund. I'm not asking for X, Y, and Z. I'm asking this one thing. And what is this one thing? Hashem, I'm asking that you should place your pachad. You are Hashem Elokeinu. You are Hashem. You're the one who was, always was, is, and always will be Elokeinu, the one who has all the koach. There's no other koach in the whole world. And I'm asking that you place your pachad al kol masecha, on all of your masecha. And we're going to explain what masecha is referring to. And then there's a second request, a mascha al kol masha barosa, and your ema on everything that you have been bora. Now we're taking note of the fact that we're asking Hashem to do two things, and it seems we're asking Hashem to do one specific thing to one specific group, and something else related, but something else, not exactly the same thing, to a different group. Who are the two groups? The first group is called Masecha. Masecha means your maasim. Now this is not referring to. Oh no, I don't have the air on.
I know. You want the air on?
Yeah. This is referring to people. This category of person is called Masecha, whereas the second category in this statement is called Komasha Barosa. Masecha, those are yours, Hashem, and Komasha Barosa, all that you have created. The second category of people or creations.
I don't know. There's something very strange here.
So you see the two different categories. There's creations that are called Masecha. They're also creations, but they're called Masecha over here. And the second category of creations is called Kol Masha Barasa, everything that you have created. But that's the whole appellation that they have. So it would seem that the first category, they're listed first, number one, and they have a more of a They've got more. They have more standing in the second group. And that's, so who's Masecha? Masecha is a person on a higher madrega. That's Masecha. Masha Barosa is, right? They're also Hashem's creations, but they're not called Masecha. And so now this, and even though they're on a higher madrega, so we're asking that Hashem, you should place your pachad on them. Oh yeah. In other words, now note the fact that that there's two things that we're asking Hashem to place on His creations. We're asking Hashem to place pachad, and we're asking Hashem to place ema. And we are singling out the pachad, and we're going to try to explain what that means, pachad as opposed to ema. Pachad is being singled out in regard to the first category, kol masecha, the higher level, the higher madrega of person who's more spiritually attuned, to doing the Ratzon Hashem. And the masecha, that's the masecha, and barasa, kol mash barasa, is the next level of person, and that we're asking Hashem to place ema on them. So I mean, somebody could ask, why do we if paka is a good thing and ema is a good thing, say we want ema and pakad on both of them, both of the groups. Why just pakad on that group and ema on that group? If they're both, and what are they? What are these two things? Pachad and ema. What are these two things?
What?
Okay, so right, ema comes from the word the yomim neroim. Can I ask you just a second? Ema actually comes from the word the word nora, yomim neroim, comes from the word ema. That's is translated as awe. Of reverence. And then there's pachad. Pachad is, so what's the difference between ema and pachad? Pachad is more than that. What's the exactly the difference? The way that they explain is that ema is for the ones who are more rachok, a little further away in comparison to the ones who are karov, closer. So in other words, the reason why we were saying we're asking for different things for different people is because that's a good question. Why shouldn't we? If pakad is a good thing for the first group, so why shouldn't it be a good thing for the second group too? And if ema is a good thing for the second group, why shouldn't we also say we want ema for the first group too? Okay, so what do we say? One way to explain it is like this. The pachad is what are both of these, pachad and ema? What is that? If you think about it for a minute, it refers to an awareness, a recognition, and not only simply an intellectual recognition that Hashem exists, right? Because that's the first step. The first step is that a person needs to have a intellectual recognition that Hashem exists. There is the Hashem is before, and the next step is then he has to and so that's called a recognition and an acknowledgement of Hashem's existence. After that, though, is another step has to be made. And the other step is that the more we, not simply that we know that Hashem exists, but we know who Hashem is. And if we know who Hashem is, this is going to lead us to Ema and Pachad. To know Hashem is to have Ema from Hashem. And to really know Hashem is to have Pachad from Hashem. That's the difference between the ones that are a little further away and the ones that are a little closer. And so therefore, we are asking that the ones who are closer, that they achieve this higher level, they to be able to do that and to get to that really clear and it goes into the kishkas, the recognition of Hashem, and it even affects how they talk and how they walk and and what they do and what they don't do, and that's living with Hashem and et cetera, et cetera. And the Ema is also a recognition, and halavai, we should get to that recognition of that we should have Ema and awe and reverence for who Hashem is, and therefore this is going to the natural it's going to lead to what's it going to lead to? Coronating Hashem, the Melech. Because if we realize who Hashem is, and we realize what He does, we want Hashem to be our Melech. That's and so even more than how much parnasa we're going to have this year, how much health we're going to have this year. We hope that we're going to have a lot of both. But it's quite striking, I think, and it needs to be pointed out that the first request that the ones that made this prayer, the Anshe Knes Agdola, the men of the Great Assembly of the beginning of the Second Temple, they, I think, are the ones who are credited with making these, with composing these tefillahs here. They wanted us that this should be the first request that we make, because this to us should be the most important request that we have of Hashem to make on Rosh Hashanah. That this is what we want. We want that everyone should have a recognition of Hashem, and the ones who are closer should have a tremendous recognition of Hashem, and the ones who are even the ones who are not there. So, but they should not have any recognition. They should also have a recognition of Hashem as much as they possibly can, and so therefore we ask for Pakad for the Masecha and for Ema for the Komasha Barosa. That's the first, and really what this is. One thing it is Kvod Shemayim, Kvod Hashem. This is the honor of Hashem. This is the honor of the king. The king must be honored. That's the proper thing, to honor a king. But also, we have to point out is that Chazal say, Eved HaMelech is himself. Eved HaMelech is the Melech. What does that mean? Someone who is a servant of the king He himself is a king. Oh, there, I got my, okay. Now you could hear, now you could see my lips moving. So in other words, we're not simply elevating and venerating and giving honor to Hashem, but when we do that, we are raising ourselves. We are raising ourselves. Be'ez Hashem, this is what we're going to do on Rosh Hashanah. We're going to raise ourselves because we're going to have this. This is the focus right here. This is the focus of Rosh Hashanah, and we don't want only that someone who loves the king and wants that the king should be honored. He understands that what's important to him is not only that he honors the king, but he wants everyone to honor the king. Everyone should honor the king. This is what we want, and this is what we're asking for right over here. We don't just say over here, Hashem, help me to have ema and pakad for you. We're saying, Hashem, we want that you and not only that, we're not simply saying that we're asking Hashem that He should do something to make this happen. Right? We're not just simply saying, "Oh, Hashem, give us this recognition, give us this feeling, give us this inner emotion." We're saying, Hashem, we want you to place your pachad and your ema on who? Not just on us, but al kol maasecha, on all of the maasecha, and kol mashabarasa, on all of what you have what you have created. Okay. So we see over here these two different groups, and now we're going to continue. V'yiraucha kol hamasim. Now we're talking again about the first group, the masim. They should have yira for you. They should have yiras Hashem. The masim should have yiras Hashem. V'yishtachalu fanecha kol abruim. This is actually something that and the bruim, which we said is the ones that are on the lower level, the bruim, the creations. They should. Now, I always wondered, like we're saying, the masim, they're on the higher level, and the bruim, they're on the second level. So what does that mean? That means that the yira would seem to be a higher level than the prostration before Hashem. And one might think, what do you mean the prostration? That's a real. He's acting out his yira. That would seem to be maybe even a higher level than simply having yira. How come the people that don't? Why shouldn't we ask that the people that have yira? They should. It should be brought to a physical manifestation of that yira. It just says yira. So I was always bothered by this question. I don't know if you were bothered by this question. Every year that I read this, I don't know what to say about this. But I'll tell you what I think right now. Be'ezus Hashem. Hashem gave me Siyata D'Shmaya. I think the point is like this. True Yira. Wow, that's what we're asking for the Masim. They should have true fear of Hashem, reverence for Hashem, awe of Hashem, Yiras Hashem, and the Bruim. So that's a very high level, because that means that there's an internal, there's something inside. Yira is not something which is a superficial thing on the outside. It's something that's inside, it's in the heart. So that's a very high level. But the prostration before Hashem, that is an action. And even a person who doesn't have that actual true yira, but at least he understands that what he should do is he should do an action which is an action of veneration and honor. And also it's an action of yira, even though it may not be that there's the 100% yira inside the heart, but he could act it out. And like the Sefer HaChinuch says, that really this is what one should do. One should act out good actions, and they will affect the hearts. Reb Dessler said that yesterday, if anybody remembers. That's why I'm remembering that right now. But so this is what's happening over here. And now, what is going to be? Now they're going to come to action as a result of this ema and this pachad and this yira that everyone is going to have. They're going to do something. What are they going to do? This is what we're asking that they should do. That the world should. Yasu kulam. They, all of them, should do what? Aguda achas. They should all join together as one in one group. In one group that's identified with what? With the people that declare Hashem to be their melech. That's the group. One group. Even though we said before, they're really different groups, but they all belong to one group, and that group is the Aguda Achas, and that Aguda Achas is the ones that make Hashem the melech. And so this is what we're asking for in Rosh Hashanah. This is our request. We want everyone, whatever group they belong to, they should join the group that is Mamlich Hashem, that makes Hashem the melech over them, and we are davening that Hashem should be the melech over all of the people that there are in the world. And what does it mean to be what's the membership involve? Membership in this group? What does it involve? Lasos ritzoincha v'levav sholem. Two things over here. Lasos ritzoncha, to do your will, Hashem, meaning, what's Hashem's will? What it says in the Torah. 613 mitzvahs for Klal Yisrael, Sheva mitzvahs b'nei Noach for the rest of the world, and they should do it b'leiv shalem. They should do it really. Their heart should be in it. Leiv shalem, not just as a exterior, superficial action, which is not supported by what's in the heart. But the action should be an outgrowth of what's in the heart. Kamoshi yadanu Hashem Elokeinu shasholton lefanecha. As we know Hashem, we know about you, Hashem, that you can do this. You are capable of placing your pachad and your ema on all the creations. Why? How do we know that? Because you are the one who has dominion. Dominion is before you. Oz biyodcha. You have all of the power, all of the might is in your hand, kaviyachol. Of course, Hashem doesn't have a hand, but we mean over here is Hashem's ability. Hashem's ability is unlimited. And so Hashem, we want that this is what you should, you're the one that could make this happen. You're the one that can make this happen. You have it's interesting thinking about it right now. We're asking Hashem Why should we ask Hashem to do this? Hashem's going to say, what do you mean? That's what everybody's got to do. That's not my department. You're supposed to be the ones that achieve this level of awareness and this level of commitment and this level of reverence and awe and fear of me. What do you want from me? That's your job. What, you want me to do your job for you? Why are we asking this of Hashem? That Hashem should do this. We're saying, Tain paktecha. You, Hashem, should place your pakat on the masim, and your ema, you should place it. You should do something to place it on the. Why shouldn't they do that on their own? The answer is. Ready for the answer?
Yep.
The answer is that it's true. We are the ones that have the responsibility to do that. But we can ask Hashem to help us. And we need to ask Hashem to help us. And Hashem is only too willing to help us if we ask for the help. So that's why we're asking Hashem to help us. True. It's our responsibility. It's what we have to do. It's the only thing that we can do, really. Hakol bidei shamayim. Everything is decreed by Hashem. Chutz mi'yira shamayim. There's one thing that's not. Yira shamayim. How much awareness, how much awe and reverence and commitment that a person has to Hashem, that's his department. But the chiddush is that we can ask Hashem to help us with our job, and He's only too willing to do so. That's what I see from the words of the Anshe Knesset Gedola over here. They told us to ask Hashem that Hashem should make this happen. What does that mean? It means that we need Hashem we need Hashem's help to make this happen. Shultan lefanecha, you have all the power, Hashem. Oz biyodcha, gvura biminecha. Three different things that we say over here. Hashem has shultan. He has oz. He's not limited whatsoever in his ability to do and to anything that he seeks to do. And then we say, interesting, Shimcha Noira al Kol Ma Shebarasa. What's this saying? Your Shimcha Nora, your awesome name, is on everything that you have created. And over here, we're now talking about the second group. Why didn't we mention the first group over here? Isn't only Hashem's name, His awesome name, it's only on the second group? What happened to the first group? What happened to Kol Masecha? So the answer is that we're saying that no one should think, chas v'shalom, that Hashem's name is not on the second group, only on the first group. Oh no, His name is only upon the elite of mankind. It's on Kol Ma Shebarasa. It's on it's on the it's on the second group as well. Once we hear that it's on the second group, then we can understand on our own. Kal v'chomer, his Shimcha Nora is on the first group as well, but it's also on the second group, meaning it's on everybody. Now, what does that mean exactly, Shimcha Nora? Every one of these words, you could take a whole hour to analyze every single one of these words, maybe even more than an hour. Speaking of an hour, I think our hour is up. Oh, so I'm saved by the bell. Okay, so Shimcha Nora, we'll see that what that is tomorrow. Bez Hashem.
Yezrat Hashem. Very good. Yeshkayach.
Okay. A great day to Mayor.
Okay, everyone should have a good
See you,
day.
Mayor.
Once again, it's good to see you again, Alan.
Thank you.
Yeah, great to see Alan back. Wow.
Sometimes it's dangerous.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, could have
Oh.
an adverse reaction, sure.
You were in the class with me when it happened.
Mhm.
Oh, Lou was there, yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. So we'll be back soon, everybody. A great day to Mayor. Yom Sheni of Slichus.
Be
Bez
well.
Hashem. Oh, whoops. I almost shut down. I'm not going to press that
No,
one.
I have to shut down. You stay on.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye
See you
now.
soon.
Okay.
I'm trying to shut down this thing that's blocking. Okay, well, it's all right.
I'm making some eggs.
Down. Yeah.
Because you were in bed for a few days and so their feeling your exercises. So they got kind of weak. And banana.
Yeah.
They won't be ready.
We already had oatmeal yesterday. Oatmeal, but
You know, I'm just saying he wants some cornflakes maybe or Cheerios.
Pills.
What? Rabbit trail?
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah.
Which one? What else?
Three.
Which ones?
We were in a, beta. It's time, I figured for a vacation. In one container. Next one here. Yeah, just one.
Want to see a doctor on Wednesday. Talk to her about it.
Don't take any more or what? Just this one?
Not sure. She said if you want to just try the lower dose. Because it happened with the higher dose with the two.
See what, we took the one. And see if we can,